The guy never expected that his hidden identity as the Empire's strongest would get exposed, and it was the Duke daughter who caught him red-handed. She had barged into his home to bring him some homemade sweets, and she never imagined that the Empire's strongest adventurer was the so-called useless prince. The guy immediately knew he was in trouble and even considered silencing her. But surprisingly, even after hearing that, the Lady Feeney did not show any fear at all. Instead, she said even if he killed her, then he must have a good reason for it. She would not fight back. Turns out, Feeney had already pieced things together from their earlier conversation. The so-called useless prince was just an act he put on for the outside world. In secret, he fought monsters as the adventurer Shiva and protected the land while giving all the credit to his younger brother. The selfless act of helping others while paving the way for his brother made Feeney instantly think he was a top-tier good guy. The guy was completely floored. He had hidden his identity for years, yet this girl with just some pastries uncovered everything about him. But Feeney meant no harm. He could only warn her to keep the secret. She nodded frantically and kept apologizing with sweets and tea. He acted annoyed, but honestly, he had no clue how to handle this airhead, and the monster crisis Shiva just resolved made Finest father Duke Kleiner fully back the guy's younger brother, Leonard. The reason the guy had Shiva step in was to help Leonard fight for the throne. Now with the Duke publicly backing him, Leonard finally moved from underdog to becoming the fourth faction in the succession war. But having one Duke was not enough because the other three royals had been building their networks for years. What Leonard lacked most were trustworthy people. Hearing that, the Duke immediately offered his top asset, his daughter Feeney. Feeney already wanted to repay him for saving her, so she volunteered to join Leonard's side. Staying near him was better for keeping watch. The father and daughter had already verbally sealed the deal. As they left, Finest father and brother cried like she was marrying far away. But Feeney excitedly reported to the guy. He warned her that the succession war could turn bloody and she could still back out. But Feeney not only refused to leave, she said since she knew his secret before the guy could figure out how to refuse. Well, that logic was so sound he could not argue. He had no choice but to bring this walking bomb back to the capital. 5 days later, he told Leonard about Shiva helping the Duke, but to keep his cover, he described Shiva as a mysterious ally. Leonard saw the good in everyone and wanted to become brothers with Shiva immediately. The guy had to remind him that Shiva's motives were unclear. They could work together, but not bet everything on him. As they were talking, Feeney came to see Leonard. She was the noble lady the emperor honored, with a special hair ornament, and was very popular among the nobles. Her frequent visits to Leonard's estate were already a clear signal that the Kleiner family was backing him. The guy put her in charge of negotiations and diplomacy. Feeney happily agreed, but immediately turned to Leonard and asked how the guy usually praised him. In just a few, she managed to pick apart the brothers' relationship completely. Her social skills were definitely top-notch, just a little exhausting sometimes. To help Feeney understand the situation, the brothers introduced her to their three rivals. The second prince controlled the civil officials and was sharp-minded. The third prince had the military backing and loved fighting personally. The second princess was a magic genius with the imperial mages behind her.